Hi guys, welcome to Long Road Criminology. We are really pleased to have you on board to study this intriguing and dramatic subject. My name's Tom Gellinard and I'm in charge of the course team, and I'm also one of the teachers you may have when you join us in September. This video is all about your summer work, which obviously needs to be done before you start. And we thought we'd get you straight involved with a controversial topic for your summer work that will be relevant to the first unit that you'll be studying with us when you start your criminology diploma. To begin with, the summer work, which I'm going to show you in a minute, sets out the expectations we have for you when you move up to college. It's important you follow these instructions carefully and start the new year with us organised and prepared to learn. We know it's a big step, we know it's a big change, and there's, along with progress coaches and all your teachers, heads of studies, we're all here to support you and make sure your transition into Long Road is as smooth and fun as possible. In return, when you're prepared to learn, we will make sure that you always have challenging and interesting lesson content, which will put you in the best possible position always to succeed, we hope. Please bring with you the following items to our first scheduled lesson, so our work is always well organised and makes sense. So these are the things that it would be good if you brought: an A4 lever arch folder, some A4 dividers, obviously some lined paper, and your stationery, your pens and your highlighters. Okay, so on to the summer work itself.
Bro said I'm back and I'm better. He's just got they took the Beretta. I'm missing. Reason why I can't come from a mission. And I came from a mission. You read intention different. Back and I'm better. They gave me the smithing. I was just banging. Now you're just flipping. I just want to make you crap.
Okay, that is drill music. It's been blamed for the knife crime epidemic, soaring youth violence, and at the moment seemingly a disaffected youth who really lack aspirations and who end up joining gangs. Whilst it's not been in the news so much recently for obvious reasons, it's still happening out there. Possession of knives is still a huge problem in some areas, and murders that are still happening are always with a knife as it stands. It's just the media aren't hugely reporting on it at the moment, as I said, for obvious reasons. Does drill music, which apparently has incited this knife crime epidemic, does it deserve that bad reputation? Or is it taking away, if we take this away, this genre of music that is actually really popular, is that actually more dangerous than maybe dealing with its possible consequences right now? Your work will explore this idea, and you will produce a report that includes arguments for and against the banning of this type of music, drill music. So I'm going to show you the document now on screen, just so I can briefly talk through it. Obviously, this will be on our website very soon. And the first bit, just as I said already, just talks through what you need. It would be great to have a news app on your phone, so we've suggested a couple there. There's so many programs on TV and on Netflix about real crime and crime documentaries. Try and watch the real life ones. 24 Hours in Police Custody is a great example. The stuff you need to bring, I've been through that. This summer work we'd hope would take about 6 hours to complete. So, do it in stages. You've got plenty of time to do it. And on to the work itself. Okay. So it talks through what drill music actually is, if we're not sure. Talks about a particular couple of artists who have really kind of broken into the mainstream over the last couple of years, which is Krept and Conan. And they've been big advocates for it's not banned, and it doesn't link to knife crime. And interestingly, last year, unfortunately, Krept, who did survive, was attacked with a knife. So the first activity is just to watch some clips about these guys and about the music itself, and read a couple of news reports. Just make brief notes on that first activity from what we've given you. Then try and use your own sources. Use Google and try and bring out a couple of new websites and articles that will add to the discussion, which is, should we ban this music? You can look at newspapers, YouTube clips, documentaries, you know, and save those links on your work so you can come back to them in the future. You might want to use this grid to organise your work. If you don't want to do it freehand, absolutely fine to do that, and you can do that electronically if you want to. Second activity links to human rights, because, you know, if we ban this type of music, does it actually affect our human rights? You know, we have a human rights to be a free speech, you know, and there isn't definitive proof that it actually does influence knife crime. So, you know, these exercises will get you thinking in that way. And then finally, with all of that work, so use all of that work, your own sources, the sources we've given you, and the human rights stuff, to actually write this report. And you can type it directly onto this page if you prefer, or you can do it on a separate document. Be good to type it. You know, our first unit, a lot of it is on computers to begin with, not always later on. So yeah, be good to type that, and that's the report that you need to do. Okay, so that is the summer work. I'm going to stop sharing that now. And all that's really left for me to say is, you know, this work will prepare you really well for the criminology course and that first unit that we're going to do. We can't wait to meet you all in these strange times and get you started in this new school year. If you want any information on kind of any of the topics that I've talked about, or the other topics you're going to study throughout the 4 units that you're going to do in criminology over 2 years, then please have a look at our website. It's got loads of stuff on there. It also talks through the exciting kind of trips and guest speakers that we have in to see us, which is a big part of this course, you know, getting the police in, getting forensics in to actually hear their experiences of crime scenes. So please have a look at that on our website. That's longroad.ac.uk, and then you can find our criminology course there. Finally, also, we'd love you, all our incoming students, to download Twitter if they haven't already got it, and follow our Twitter page. Our Twitter page links to our course. There's lots of relevant groups and organisations that we follow on there, but also lots of kind of retweeted articles that will link to things we're going to be looking at and discussing in September. So that's at CrimSoc LRSFC, but that's also on your summer work, that Twitter handle. Okay, so please stay safe, everyone. We're really looking forward to seeing you, as I've already said, and, you know, have a good summer, and look forward to meeting you soon. Okay, take care.